Hey babes, welcome in. Thanks for joining me tonight. So tonight we're gonna get into some of the most interesting TikToks that I've seen. Let's chat.
We found the house, and you walk up the front path to the steps, those blue ceramic bowls that are still there, but there's nothing else. The entire house seems to have collapsed in on itself. That, I presume, was the basement. This is what Lori will have to return to when she's finally allowed back home.
10,000-year clock is a physical clock of monumental scale. It's about 500 feet tall. It's inside a mountain in West Texas in a chamber that's about 12 feet in diameter and 500 feet tall. 10,000-year clock is an idea conceived by a brilliant guy named Danny Hillis way back in the 80s. The idea is to build a clock as a symbol for long-term thinking. And you can kind of just very conceptually think of the 10,000-year clock as it ticks once a year, chimes once every 100 years, and the cuckoo comes out once every 1,000 years. So it just sort of slows everything down. And it's a completely mechanical clock. It is designed to last 10,000 years with no human intervention. It's in a remote location, both to protect it, but also so that visitors have to kind of make a pilgrimage.
Say yes, they contain ingredients linked to autism and cancer. They tested the cookies for the presence of aluminum. Samples contained all of these. Every cookie tested contained the active ingredient in the weed killer Roundup, and 96% contained lead.
That's really disappointing to hear about the Girl Scout cookies. I was a Girl Scout, I had a great time, and it's just overall sad, especially because of how much they push selling these cookies and how popular they are.
Please tell me that y'all heard the interview with Benjamin Netanyahu and Elon Musk. Take a listen.
Well, you can't be president of the U.S. last time I checked, right? But assume you are.
Not officially.
Not officially. Okay, so you're the unofficial president.
Yes, you heard that correctly. He called him the unofficial president of the United States. But not only that, he also claimed that he can be president of the United States. And they both were very awkward talking about it like they knew something that we did not know. I told y'all, they're playing in our faces. I told y'all that this man he's like, oh my gosh. Bro, this man has pulled off the heist of the century, because clearly he's the unofficial president of the United States. And why would he even ask him that question? This makes no sense. These two men getting together is very bad, not just for the United States, but for the entire world. Hear me when I say this. This man, not only Neuralink, not only the whole SpaceX, not only basically the president of the United States, like, y'all gotta understand the writing on the wall here. You got to. Now, and also Trump just told him to do whatever he wanted to Gaza because of the whole hostages situation. And so it's about to get wild. This man is clearly running a show behind the scenes. This is insane to me. Now, you can go ahead and deny like they literally said it with their own mouths. You can deny it if you want, but this is insane.
Deal command link. That's it. Actually, it's a link along that tether line you see there, 25 feet of umbilical cord. That contains the life support system and communications link from the spacecraft life support system out through that chest pack.
Do y'all believe space is above or below? Comment, let me know what y'all think.
I see nothing wrong with this man, as he is. That is one handsome face, if I do say so myself. Strong ass chin, but handsome nonetheless. This is him, 99, still consistent. This is him, he probably fucked up just now, but still, he looks fine, so it's okay. Around 2008, everybody started to get suspicious. I know that's his hair texture, but he combed it back like he don't put a conch in it. In 2009, he started identifying as a semi-Caucasian man. I'm talking complete image transformation. So look at him down there. That's May of 2009. Befuddled. He put the world in a chokehold with this one. He would not let up. Yo, he had foots on their necks. He's determined to be this white man. This is who he is now. This is baffling. This is a different type of midlife crisis.
What is going on with these women in Hollywood, okay? First we got Shania Twain. Hello, Stepford Housewives, Invasion of Mars, whatever you want to call it. Acting very robotic, not even like herself. Then we have whoever this is, rumor has it, Kate Beckinsale, who didn't even remember where to go when appearing at the award show.
Wow, what a surprise. Welcome back. This way, up the stairs.
Where are you going? And then I stumbled across this video of Nicole Kidman, which really freaked me out. What is going on in Hollywood?
Her song.
That's maybe his best song.
Yeah.
Like the handwritten lyrics,
yes.
like when he first wrote.
Bernie's. Yeah.
Bernie's lyrics.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do you keep those?
People are telling me you see nothing strange. Watch how she's talking. She can't even move her face or something. Look at her mouth. Freaking weird.
Why are all these homes in DC suddenly for sale? It's like all these homes just went up for sale overnight. Why is everyone selling their home? Huh. It says here that everyone in DC is Googling criminal defense lawyer. Why are they doing that? According to Google, in Washington, D.C., the search for lawyer has shot up over 400%. Is this like parking tickets or something? Or wait a minute, it says right here that some of the top searches have been wipe hard drive offshore bank. Is that like they have to like shut down a lemonade stand or something, or what's going on? Someone significantly smarter than me is going to have to come in here and explain. I can't put these things together, but I know there's someone out there that can help me piece this puzzle together and solve this like Scooby-Doo.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What do you see? What do you see?
You see that?
Oh.
I accidentally came across this on the Library of Congress's website, and this makes so much sense to me. I've never seen this. You guys might have already seen this, but this is a square and stationary Earth map done by a professor in the 1800s. It makes total sense of the four angels at the four corners of the Earth. It has our circular, flat, stationary Earth. It has the Polaris, North Pole, and then the projections of the sun and moon. And this can be interpreted as the donut Earth or the torus field. And this would make sense of Drake's bowl. And this would tie into the Bible verses about the potter and the potter's wheel. And this would tie into the signet rings, which if you don't know, they're rings that stamp patterns into clay or wax. And this makes sense of the ice wall. And this makes sense of the pouring out of the bowls at the end. They're probably pouring out giant bowls into our giant bowl. Scientists attribute the equatorial bulge to the rotation of the Earth, but the simple answer for this would just be that the sun is directly over those parts, so it's warmer and it expands, making the sea levels slightly higher.
The moon's moving so fast, dude. How is this possible? I'm holding it still.
Devils to basically do his bidding, and we know that Suleiman never disbelieved. The Quran clears up exactly. Now this here, these sigils are called the 72 lesser keys of Suleiman. So these are the demons that the children of Israel, especially the ones that practice Kabbalah and geometry, they said that these are the demons that Suleiman used to invoke upon, and you can do it too. And what they do is they basically have these sigils, and they teach you in this grimoire, in this book, how to invoke these demons and how to use them. And one of them was called Asmodeus, and this is in their in their folklore. And there's also the mention of Baal, which is Baal, which is in the Quran, and Allah even says you invoke Baal. Now the thing about amulets, guys, is within amulets you have to do inscriptions. For example, if you try to go get a tawiz, there you have to do some sort of inscription. You know, that's why it's best, like, just stay away from it. It's not even worth it. Most of the time, the guy is trying to put a spell on you. Okay? The thing about sigils is sigils can also be hidden. And this is why many of the times we see amulets and they say, oh, it's only Quran, it's only Quran, and you look at it, it looks like Quran, but then they hide little things in there from the shayateen. And it's the same thing with the sigils. Yeah, okay, you're saying these are signs, not emojis. Now we'll get to
Yeah.
now we'll get to, okay, now Tariq, show them.
Okay, so these are basically modern forms of shirk. You're basically, when you use these, you're invoking these devils. You have been committing shirk without realizing it.
The other thing you have to understand is you're still creating a face, right? You should not be competing with Allah in creation, and they serve no purpose. We wanted to release an entire video. Explaining from A to Z what it says in the Quran, what happened during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because somebody, if you guys remember, they put a spell on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and they tied knots. That was one of the ways. But like, if we would have just came and showed this, the people wouldn't have believed. But if we explained it from the Quran and using the false gods mentioned in the Quran, then the people would have understood. Yeah, you're right, Akhi. You're right. I agree with you. This information should have been brought out. But guys, just be careful. And here's another thing. There are actually, there are actually witches that use the emojis for their magic.
I never knew zodiac signs are demon twins. For Aries, where the demon is Modius and is not the ones to play with. You could try to play them, but you're gonna get that back in blood. They're gonna be the ones that end you, bruh. Like how you ended your sport career with an injury. Or Cancer, where the demon Astaroth. Both be on demon time when it comes to manipulating emotions. Why? Because they both connected to the moon, bruh. Just like your demon lucid dreams. They can even tuck in their shell for defense. Damn, they got a sword and a shield underneath that shell, bruh. Or Taurus, where the demon Mammon. And they both about bust downs and Gucci. That luxury life, boy. You see all these scars here? These is all of his friends. He done sacrificed for that $1 million check. Now that's a demon. For Libra, where the demon Lucifer. And not because both of their names start with an L. It's because they like to keep things balanced. Like your hairline, bruh. Libra the karma demon, bruh.
Bro, did y'all just see that? Did y'all just see that? Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm sitting here yesterday watching the game, and I'm like, why is Patrick Mahomes playing like this? He got 6 sacks. 6 sacks. He had an interception. I'm like, yo, is this his first time playing in the NFL? Like, what is wrong with dude? Like, is it too much pressure or what? Like, I was mind blown yesterday. Like, I was mind blown. And mind you, I'm not a Patrick Mahomes fan. I'm not a Chiefs fan. Like, clearly I'm a Giants, but that's besides the point. But anyways, like, yo, and you got a lady in the crowd with a voodoo doll, and she just like that the whole time. Just doing that the whole time in front of everybody in the stands. Like, what has this world can't come to? Like, I am lost for words, man. I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to say. I'm done. I'm done. I'm hanging this up. I'm done.
We need a man on a white horse now. We need somebody who is willing to come in and has the spine and the guts and the strength to challenge orthodoxies, to stand in the way of vested interests, and to break institutions that have turned against our democracy. President Trump has shown again and again that he is that hero.
Figure out when to get that cousin you only see once a year, a neighbor, a coworker who brings you so much joy. But don't worry, we've got you covered with the best digital gifts you can easily buy online right now and get delivered instantly for those very last-minute gifts.
Everything, drop it. Come on. Don't take your video. Take that phone away. On the way.
Holy
Oh my fuck. Yo, I was so. Oh my god. Yo, I was.
Is it normal for this many vultures to be in one place at the same time?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That kid. Oh. Hey! What are you doing?
You want to just throw any or something? Okay, I guess so. All right, okay, mini-me here.
It certainly is.
Mini-me, you complete me.
I started this.
But you're getting, you have the general vibe.
Yeah,
Foreign space acts and quietly just do whatever we want.
My lip and close my eyes. It doesn't just appear.
So we'll have to come around. Do you see it?
No.
It's not that.
There it is.
Where?
Look.
Oh, let this guy go.
Did you not just see that?
No, are you filming?
Look
so
up,
I
look
can
up,
see?
look up.
Where am I looking?
Look! There's a floating tree.
You guys, oh my god, a jet just crashed into water. I just watched the whole thing. We saw that. It literally went. You saw that? It went into the water. Shut up. You saw it and it was like going a weird way. Dude, what?
Well, I don't know how they're gonna stop Saquon. I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this. You pass it up to Hurts and then Saquon going bit. I don't know what to say. You sound like a Chiefs fan.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm gonna flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said and all that, but right now I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't. I know y'all think I'm crashing out and shit, but y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself, I'm cathartic and shit. And look, man, please don't. I know I said, man, just let me go down there and go help this man out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be down there. I'm about to get my flight right now.
Free advertisement, you over there recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him, take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food, enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother. Talk to the people. Okay. Oh, hold on, fool, bro. I want to be part of that shit, bro. Bro, I want to join that, bro. I want to be down there. Only get sitting on the phone. Oh, that motherfucker. Yeah, for the people. Boy, you want something, though?
Tell them folks what's going on. Tell them like, man, what the hell going on?
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Come on, let's go.
What you talking about?
Ain't no cruise
cruises to Africa. Ain't no cruises to the sweet motherland that y'all running to, Tanzania and Ghana.
It's not one cruise ship going that way. That's why so many of you all had to get on a plane.
Because you didn't come over on the boat.
That's right.
What happened was...
People impacted by the fire. Bobby Castro in Marina Del Rey.
Look at these two people. They're not going to move till he starts talking. And action backgrounds.
And I think it's really fitting because there is so much heart here in the way of
I mean, listen, I'm sure they're doing great things. It was just funny. A funny little coincidence.
We are the first species.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention.
To be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight.
I went too deep. I went too deep. Have you heard of the prison planet theory? Well, guess who just learned about it? So here I am minding my own business on Reddit when I found Escaping Prison Planet. And for the next 3 hours, I dove too deep. Here's the gist of it. Essentially, we're all trapped here on Earth. We're all trapped here, and everything we know about, like all the religions that believe in reincarnation, all these different things, yeah, we keep coming back to this Earth because there are astral beings that are harvesting our energy, and they are trapping us here. Sounds crazy, right? Sounds crazy. Well, let's get into the details. Apparently, these beings that are controlling us are these reptilian beings that you always hear about. Well, let's dive into it, In Jainism and Hinduism, they have Nagas, half human, half serpent. The Aztec Empire talked about a serpent-like god that they called Quetzalcoatl. And don't tell me if I pronounced it right or wrong. I don't care, okay? Surely, 2 instances, right? This is just a coincidence. African shamans talk about the Shitari, and it is a race of reptilian beings. The Hopi Indians in North America had the Sheti, which translates to snake brothers. Chinese, Japanese, and Korean legends all talk about the Kappa. And Gnostic texts, which if you don't know about the Gnostics, Gnosis just means knowledge, and basically what the Gnostics believed was after Christ died, you have to have particular knowledge that would save you. Well, the Gnostics, yeah, they believe in archons, which are parasitic entities that feed off of us. We're doing okay? We doing okay? So the question is why? What are these beings doing? Why are they here? Apparently, they have been involved from the foundations of human history in manipulating us, creating this soul trap, harvesting our energy. And what this theory proposes is essentially that light a tunnel that many people have talked about that have had near-death experiences or death experiences. Yeah, it's just to trick us, to essentially wipe us clean, send our souls back, and start the process again. So every major form of religion talks about how we have a soul. Well, we are a soul. We have a body, right? This body is essentially a rental car. And these beings, what they feed off of, what the energy they feed off of is this low vibrational energy. So whether it's stress, whether it's fear, whether it's contention, pain, grief, jealousy, rage, all of it, anxiety, that's what they feed off of. And so they manipulate and they toy with us and they do all these things to create this energy. Now, I don't know if this is true, but that kind of describes the world we live in. Kind of describes it pretty damn well. I mean, look what Tesla says. He says, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. What freaks me out the most is there's so many urban legends talking about these freaking reptilians, that there is not real, right? Like, everything that's going on in freaking Miami, like I think we can all agree that there's multiple dimensions, right? People having experiences on psychedelics where multiple people will take the same thing and they all go to another dimension and see the same thing. Like, how do you explain that? How do you explain that? Explain it to me, please.
One of the most amazing things that I had ever seen at the bottom of the ocean, it was while filming for Blue Planet, it was in the Gulf of Mexico. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. We went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off. And as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Coincidentally, a few days after this aired on the television that he had made this discovery, when him and his friend were flying the helicopter, it exploded and he died.
All right, clap it up. The performance is over. There's no shot that these two are still in space, right? It was reported last week that after 8 long months of being stuck in space, that they have finally stepped out of the space station and did their first spacewalk together. Now, I know that a lot of people believe stuff and they think that everybody's dumb, but come on, bro. Y'all cannot tell me that these two people are still in actual space. There's no way that any of y'all actually believes that. And let's just say hypothetically they are. Why can't you get them home? And how did they, okay, it still baffles my mind how they had Christmas gear up there. It still baffles my mind how they still get food and water. They didn't have an 8th month supply. And so how are they getting stuff up there, but they can't get them from down there? Like, make it make sense to me. It just nothing about this story adds up to me. Because I can guarantee y'all that they probably somewhere in Nevada chilling out at some type of fake space station that no one knows about in the middle of nowhere, bro. Because y'all can't expect nobody to believe this. And people do believe it. That's the crazy thing.
From a flood overnight and people being trapped in their homes to an active blizzard. Yeah, tell me they're messing with the weather without telling me they're messing with the weather. Within minutes.
Hey, please tell me you guys are seeing this as well, bro. Please tell me that you guys kind of find this a little weird. Just one random ass, I don't even know if that's a cloud, bro. That looks like a Nike checkmark, dog. Like, what is going on here, man? What is that? And what's lighting it? What is that? Aliens? Are you guys here? Are you guys ready to take me, dog? Let's go.
Okay, so I just found this floating house. I don't really know how this is possible. This is weird.
The comments were saying that the floating house was AI. It's definitely possible, but I feel like AI, there's always a glitch or always something missing. And there's a shadow in the water, and I was trying to follow along with the trees. It looks pretty similar. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think this is AI, or do y'all think this is a real thing?
Guys, there are 2 suns, or there's a moon and a sun, something weird. There's 2 of them. Okay, I'm gonna try to zoom. Forgive me if I'm shaking, I'm freaked out. I'm gonna do this the best I can, I'm sorry. Guys, look at this. You could probably zoom in on the video too. It's huge, there's 2. What? The thing I'm looking at, it looks like a full moon. That's not the sun, I'm looking directly at it. The sun is behind the clouds. This thing isn't hurting my eyes, and it's emitting like a beam of light. Like, what is going on?
I hate to be right about something like this, but I want to make a prediction, right? And this Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America thing, this is them testing. This is the frog in the water, and they're turning up the water. And my prediction here is that sometime in the next 4 years, they're going to start changing the names of other things. And what they're working towards is changing the name of our country. They want to change. And it's going to be something benign. It's going to be something easy, relatively without too much of a fuss, right? Something like New America, right? So the name is still there, but it's now, and that paves the way. Again, we're the frog. We're already in the pot of water. That paves the way to turn it all the way up to boil. And now we can start changing the Constitution outside of the correct path of doing so, which is constitutional amendments. Because now it's not the United States of America anymore, it's America. I'm telling you, frog in the water.
I definitely think that is a really interesting theory. I enjoy looking at old maps, and I think we can always find some truth in the history of things. And so with this, it's definitely possible. Because I think even now, I remember in elementary school where the maps used to show Antarctica as the ice wall. Let me know if anybody remembers it that way. It was never just like a top and bottom continent to reflect a supposed sphere. It was always an ice wall. And then I don't know when it changed, but it did. And I think that's very similar to a bunch of different things that have happened. If you guys are unfamiliar, check out Tartaria, look at the empire, and then compare those kind of building styles to most of like the city hall buildings or old US post office buildings. All of those similar structures, that was definitely a civilization. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. But as always, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for checking in with my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear you all's thoughts, and I'll see you all on the next video.